In this video, I will show you all the basic Git commands that you should know. If you are a beginner or an experienced developer, you should be knowing all these commands. I have also attached a PDF file link in the description so that it becomes easier for you guys to recall the commands again. If you already have Git installed, you can skip this step. If you don't have, then visit the official site for Git, open it, and download for your desired operating system. In my case, I am choosing Windows. You can use your command prompt or PowerShell to know either Git is installed in your system or not. You can use this command. See, it's saying Git is not recognized. It means Git is not installed in my system. After you have downloaded Git for your operating system, you need to install it. Click on Next and continue. After your installation is complete, you can again verify either using command prompt or PowerShell either Git is installed or not. Using the same command, see now it's showing me the Git version that is installed in my operating system. Now, after our installation is complete, we need to configure Git for our first use. We need to use this command git config minus global user.name, and then we need to provide our name. Now we also need to specify our email, so we need to use this command. And specify your own email. Now it is done. So if you have done something wrong in either user.name or email, you can modify it again. You can run the same command again and it will get saved. If you visit a GitHub repository and you like to copy the source code in your machine, then you get two options. Either you can download the zip file or you can clone the GitHub repository. So let us learn how we can clone the GitHub repository. We need to use git clone command and we need to specify the repository link and it will clone the repository in our system, in our local machine. This is only applicable for public repositories. If you try to clone someone else's private repository, then you need to have certain access to that repository, otherwise, it will not work. Now we have a folder of awesome website that contains some HTML and CSS files. So our job will be to initialize the Git repository for this folder. So we need to copy the path for this folder and then we need to come again to command prompt and then we need to use this command git init and we need to paste the folder path within double quotes So now it says that it has initialized an empty Git repository. So if you see, you will find that .git folder has been initialized or created. So if you can't find this .git folder, it is basically hidden. So you need to enable the hidden files like this. Now let us open this folder in command prompt, and now we can use the git status command. The status command lists all the files that are to be committed and the files that are untracked. As we can see, after running the status command is asking us to use git add to add those files in the committed stage. So let us use git add command. We are using git add and then we are mentioning the file that we need to add to the committed stage, and we are using index.html. The untracked files are the files that are not yet added to the committed stage, and the committed files are the files that we have added to the committed stage. So as you can see, when we run git status again, it's showing us that new file has been added to the committed stage, that is index.html, and the untracked files that has not been added is styles.css. So this is the use of git status. Instead of adding single files, we can use git add space dot to add multiple or all files in the repository to the committed stage. And now if we run git status, it's telling us that both the files have been added to the committed stage and no file is available in the untracked stage. Now we need to finally save and commit all the changes. For that, we are going to use git commit minus m, and here we are going to specify the message. Here I am specifying as my first commit as message, and now my first commit has been done. We can use git log command to log all the commits that we have made. Here it's showing us our first commit that we have created, and it's also showing us the time when we make the commit. If we check the HTML site, it's a simple website. Now let us do some modification to the code. Now our changes has been applied. Now let us run git status. We will find that it is saying that only index.html file is modified, and we need to add index.html file to the committed stage. So let us use git add command again and add index.html to the committed stage. Now it's saying that we have modified index.html file. Now let us commit and specify the message as my second commit. Now we have completed our second commit. Let us use git log, and here it's showing my second commit that I have done, and currently my master branch is the head. So let us make some more modifications in the index.html file. Now we have saved the changes. Let us use git status. As here it is showing that our index.html file is modified. Now let us learn a new command, that is git diff. It will show us the difference between the older and the newer file. So as here it is showing the paragraph that I changed. So now let us add the files to the committed stage and use git status. Now it's saying that we have added index.html to the committed stage and now it's ready to commit. Now let us commit it. Here I am specifying the message as my third commit, and now let us use git log. As you can see here it's showing my three commits. To list all the branches are present in the repository, we need to use git branch command. Currently it's only showing master branch because we only have one branch and that is master branch. So let us create a new branch and I am naming it here demo, and the command is git branch, and here just specify the branch name. Now if we run the same command git branch, it's showing us two branches, demo and master, and currently we are in the master branch. So to switch from master to demo branch, we need to use git checkout command. And the command is git checkout, and here we need to specify the branch name. So now it's saying switch to demo branch. So if you run git status again, we will find that we are currently on the demo branch. And now if we run git log, it will show us that both the branch demo and master are the head. So if we do some changes either in the demo branch, then we need to merge it to the main master branch. That's the main objective of having several branches. Currently we are in the demo branch, and let us make some changes in HTML and CSS files. We are doing some simple changes in both index.html and styles.css files. and saving it. This is the final preview of the site. So now let's move to command prompt. Let us use git status command. Here it is showing that we have modified index.html and styles.css files. Now let us add them to the committed stage. Now both the files are added to the committed stage. Now what if we have done some mistake and we don't want to have both of these files in the committed stage? What should we do? So there is a command for that, and the command is git reset. And here it's moving both the files to the untracked files. Now as you can see, if we run git status again, it will show modified, but both are in untracked files. Now let us add both the files to the committed stage, and let us use git status. Here it is showing us that we have added both the files to the committed stage. Now let's commit it. Here I am specifying the messages first commit on demo branch. Now here let us use some another command, git diff, and here I am mentioning demo branch and master branch. It will give the difference between both the branches. So as there are two differences, so it's showing me the places where I had made changes. This was the result of our master branch, and we made some changes, and this was the result of demo branch. Let us move to the master branch now. We are using git checkout master, and now we are in master branch. Now let us use git merge demo, and we are merging the master branch with demo branch. Now all the changes from the demo branch will get reflected in the master branch. Now I am inside GitHub, and here I am creating a new repository. I am giving the name of the repository as awesome website, and simply clicking on create repository. As you can see here, it gives all the commands that we need to run to clone the repository in our local system. But here we only need the git remote command, add origin. Simply copy the command and paste it in your command prompt. If we use git remote command, it will show us the variable name that was origin. Now let us use git push command and push all the committed changes to the remote repository. The command is git push variable name, that is origin, and the branch name, that was our master branch. Now it is asking me to sign in to my GitHub account. I'm using my web browser. Now my repository has been pushed successfully. So let us refresh the page. Now as you can see, our master branch has been pushed to the awesome website GitHub repository. Only the master branch has been pushed because we have only pushed the master branch. Now if we want to push all the branches of our local repository, then we should use this command git push minus minus all, and then we need to specify the variable origin. Now all our branches are now pushed. Let us verify on GitHub. Now see, both the master and the demo branches are now pushed. Now inside GitHub, if we come to styles.css, if we edit and modify and change the background color from yellow to something RGB color and save it and commit changes, the changes will get reflected in the remote repository. But if we view our local repository, the changes will not get reflected automatically. See, the changes here are not getting reflected. The background color is still yellow. So to reflect those changes in our local machine, we need to run this command git pull origin master, and it will push the and it will pull the repository from the remote GitHub site. And if we view our git log, you can find that update styles.css commit has been pulled from the remote GitHub repository. So that's how we use git pull command.